Hi guys, in this short video I'll go through some examples of how to set up the pods, CPU and memory limits, and how to set up the resource quota for a namespace. So this will be a short video, so let's get started. So first what I do, I'll show you what all resource quota exists in my Kubernetes minikube cluster. So as you can see, currently in all namespaces there are no resource quotas which are available. So what I do next is set a variable called resource quota example. This will be our namespace, and then we will do what we'll do next is create this particular namespace. So namespace resource quota example has been created, and what we do next is we are creating a namespace called demo resource quota demo rq with hard limits of request dot cpu equal to 1, request dot memory equal to 1 gigabit, and limits of CPU is 2 and limits of memory is 2 gigabits. So my resource quota demo RQ has been created. What I do next is let's check out the YAML of that particular demo RQ resource quota that we have just created. So as we can see, all the limits have been set. Limits.cpu is 2 and request.memory is 2 GB, and request.cpu is 1 and request.memory is 1 GB. So request is always less than limits. Limits is the like a upper limit, and request is like the lower limit. And what is currently used is also can be seen. Currently there are no pods which are running, so all these values are 0. Okay, so what we can do is we can also do a describe. Let me clear my screen. We can also do a describe. So you will see something similar but in a different format. So used is 0 and hard limits are these. So what I do next is I'll create a pod YAML file. So I am running an Nginx image, and name of the pod is called quota memory CPU demo. I'm redirecting it to pod.yaml because I have to make some changes to the YAML file next. So the YAML has been created. So what I do next is now I'm running this set resources command on the pod.yaml. So pod.yaml, and I'm on that YAML file. It will make the necessary changes. So CPU will be set as 100 millicore, and memory will be 256 megabytes, and limits, the final limit will be 200 millicore and memory will be 512 megabits. And I am making local changes, and then I have to redirect to new file pod2.yaml because it cannot do in the same file. So after this I have created the pod2.yaml. So what we can do is we can see that particular file. So I'll open that in VS Code. So this is the file. I'll just zoom in. Okay, so this is enough. Yep. So you can see namespace, the pod namespace, and all the limits have been correctly set up. CPU memory for the request section already has been correctly set up in the YAML file. So what we have to do finally is just create that particular pod. So I'll just create that particular pod 2.yaml, and the demo pod has been created. And finally we can check out the YAML. All the changes, pod is running, and all my changes have been correctly set up within the resources section. So yeah, so that's it guys. So I'll just quickly show you the running pod. So the pod is running with all the available memory and all. So if we check out the resource quota now, the use part will be less because one pod has consumed some resources in that particular from that particular resource quota for that namespace. So let me clear my screen. So as you will see that since one pod is running, it has used 200 millicore, and memory this much it has been set from the hard limits. So that's it guys. This was the quick demo on how to work with resource limits for a pod. So hope you like this video. Please share, subscribe and comment. Bye, see you for the next time.